Welcome, Sagittarius, to the month of September 2017. I'm Megan of North Star Astrology, and this month I'm going to be doing a bit of something different, and that is reading from the book called Soul-Centered Astrology, A Key to Your Expanding Self by Alan Oken, because I'm dealing with a health issue, as I've been told I have arthritis in my right knee, and it hurts so much to sit for long periods of time, so I have to, as soon as I get off from here, I have to elevate and ice it. So with that said, I'm going to get right into this and share with you what it says about this book says about Sagittarius. Sagittarius, a beam of directed, focused light. In this, the point of light becomes the beam, revealing a greater light ahead and illumining the way to the center of the light. Your rays of manifestation are the 4th, 5th, and 6th. And on a personality-centered plane, your rulers are the planet Jupiter and the 2nd ray. And on a soul-centered plane, your rulers are the planet Earth and the 3rd ray. And then it goes on to say, Sagittarius is very much a human sign. It exemplifies the struggle each person undergoes to free himself from the fetters of the personality and thus move into a more expansive spiritual reality. One of the fundamental purposes of an incarnation with the sun or rising sign in Sagittarius is for the individual to orient himself to some lofty objective, one which will unfold a higher goal and a conscious direction in life. It is this Sagittarian quest which promotes the question often heard by astrologers, both from within themselves as well as from their clients. What is my purpose in life? Although such a purpose may be ascertained by looking at the natal chart from the soul-centered perspective, one has to earn the right to connect with this higher aim. Only then does the struggle to achieve the goal really begin. On the reversed wheel, Sagittarius represents that stage of preparation through which the new vision of oneself emerges out of the conflicts of Scorpio. The mountain peak of Capricorn, now sighted upon the horizon, is yet to be climbed. These 3 signs, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn, are said to represent symbolically the valleys, plains, and mountaintop, one of the initiatic process at work in humanity's spiritual quest. Then it goes on to say, the author goes on to say, there are some very enlightening factors standing behind the various glyphs and symbols used to represent Sagittarius. The centaur, half horse, and half man is the most ancient of these. It is rooted, as are all the basic symbols of the zodiac, in Atlantean times. The archer on his white horse, the knight in shining armor, are more recent developments of the Sagittarian principle, yet the juxtaposition of these 2 representations shows a clear demarcation between the personality-centered Sagittarian and the soul-centered one. The animal aspect of the centaur is still a part of the human, revealing an attached or fused duality in which there is no objectification between mind and the lower desires of the personality self. The centaur unconsciously uses the mind to further the expansion of the desire nature. He is capable of seeing neither the difference nor the relationship between the two. This is Sagittarius totally given over to the attachment and acquisition of form. The knight, however, is the riding the horse man. Man and his personality vehicles are connected, but the rider can dismount whenever he chooses to do so. He has dominated the animal and can use the lower self for the purposes of mind. This state of unattached duality is the underlying quality of the equipment needed by the soul-centered Sagittarian who wishes to serve humanity to his fullest. It is this unattached freedom to serve which qualifies a person as a one-pointed disciple and is represented by the arrow in the bow of a spiritually dedicated knight. The symbolism of the arrow should be expanded, for the arrow is, in actuality, a clear shaft of light released by the higher mind of a developed human being in order to bring expanded awareness into the lives of the people of the world. Sometimes the immature or overly good-natured Sagittarian releases his arrows at the wrong time. This misfiring can result in the loss of the objective, and misunderstanding ensues. Refinement of aim and the intuitive grasp of timing in order to reveal the innate truth which Sagittarius guards is part of the training ground that the young knight must experience in his journey to the mountaintop. Then it goes on to say, Sagittarius is devoted to his aims and to his inner truth. He undertakes his adventures so that through the fulfillment of his outer urges for experience, his subjective realities can be made more conscious. This is the quality of the sixth ray, one of the three through which Sagittarius unfolds the full range of its orientation to life. It is the sixth ray focused through Mars that characterizes the one-pointed, sometimes zealous, approach of one who treads the path. The knight holds to his quest and purpose. Nothing and no one can deter him from achieving it. And this indeed is the quest for the Holy Grail. Now, on that note, I wanted to also further mention, in addition, Sagittarius is related to the tarot card, the Temperance, which is a beautiful symbolism of, in a sense, equilibrium, and is the ability to temper itself. But also, I wanted to mention that in part 2 of my reading for Sagittarius, I will be going over the mutable cross, or totally personality-centered individual, the fixed cross, or awakening to the soul personality, and the cardinal cross, the soul-centered individual. And that's right here in these columns, and it's absolutely beautiful. Plus, I'll be going over what it means to have your sun in its soul purpose position, and as well as additional keywords. So, with that said, I hope Sagittarius, or all you Sagittarians, sun, moon, or rising, I hope you have a wonderful September. Thank you so much.